Ladies and gentlemen, it is here we go. Benjamin Sesko is done deal. Benjamin Sesko is red. God damn it, it feels good. How do you feel to be a Manchester United fan? I'm letting loose. I'm letting my hair go. I'm letting myself go this time because I worked tirelessly on this deal. And now it's 100% confirmed. The man of the hour, it is a done deal. It's no more longer here we go. It's a done deal. Benjamin Sesko, welcome to Manchester United fans. Welcome to Manchester United. I am so full of emotion. You cannot express what I'm feeling inside of me right here, right now. David Ornstein comes out with a bomber. Fabrizio Romano comes out with a bomber. And Mick Ruby dropped the bomber 3 hours before them. Ain't matter. What matters is that the player over there is red, guys. This is Mick Ruby from Mufc Realist TV. Guys, do me a massive favor. Let's get up to minimum 200 likes. If you want a super chat, please do so. It's not mandatory. I'm not really making money. This is for you. We're going to open the lines because this, fans, for a fan, to your fan, Manchester United, Benjamin Sesko is red. Like and subscribe. God damn it. And let's send it.
Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugout at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely.
Okay, let's go.
And one that will be on Old Trafford on Sunday is Benjamin Sesko. He is waiting to do his medical. He's coming. He's going to be revealed on Sunday as per revealed also. My goodness. How does it feel to be a Manchester United fan? I don't know, everything just dropping down from my shoulders because you that have been following me on my Twitter timeline, on this video, constantly updating, constantly giving you facts. And I said it. Wait for Fabrizio Romano and Ornstein to drop it. Mick Ruby has done the 300-meter relay, or actually 400-meter relay, but it's always the game that you pass on the beacon or the stick for the big boys to come in and say, here we go. But here we are in this community, guys. Let's give us a smash of the back because, guys, this is impeccable. Who would ever thought that last season when we finished 15th, that we go out and buy 2 Premier League proven players in Umbuemo and Cunha, and now Benjamin Sesko, and now potentially going for Carlos Baleba, and potentially a new goalkeeper in Donnarumma or Lammens. Guys, this is unbelievable. This is a club that I don't recognize. This is a club on the way up. And zebra crossing is always a zebra crossing. I would like to see the salty tears back in Newcastle. Where are they? Oh, in a way. Guys, the Newcastle delegation, they must be going home in Ryanair, scanning the barcode, which is black and white as well, and going all the way with sad face. You know, a zebra is a zebra, but you know what? They turn into hyenas at the end of the day. And this saga was the worst transfer saga, but the most intriguing saga that I ever heard. Guys, without any further ado, let's dive right into the timelines as David Ornstein, the beacon of transfer himself, saying exclusive Manchester United strike agreement in principle with RB Leipzig to sign Benjamin Sesko. Deal for 22-year-old RB Leipzig striker, 76 million euros plus 8.5 million in add-ons. Good business. Slovenian international given permission to fly to do medical before completing MUFC move. He is leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Yes. And further ado, also we have the Fabrizio Romano. Hey, Baba Pasta comes in also to say breaking Benjamin Sesko to Manchester United. Here we go. The beacon, the trademark, the here we go that we learn, love to learn to know the here, because nothing is here we go until he says it's here we go. Guys, this is impeccable. I'm so happy. Agreement club to club reached with RB Leipzig for 76.5 million plus 8.5 million add-on. Sesko agrees terms to 2030. Sesko made it clear Tuesday that he wants Manchester United deal now ready to go. But however, guys, at the end of the day, it's all about how you feel, guys, how you do feel. As I said, I am overworked. I'm excited. But watch this space. If you've been following my Twitter timeline, if you've been a member of Mufc Realist TV, I said it. I said it with chest. Watch this space. May 20th. Who will go to Arsenal and who will pick Manchester United? This coming weeks will tell. And of course, there's a picture of Benjamin Sesko and Gyökeres. If we continue down as well, of course, this is the club celebration party that we have now. But however, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, even Jamie Wayne that I was messaging is like, it's done deal, Jamie. I said it's done deal, but I'm too afraid to put it out there. And he said, you should do it, Mick. You should do it. Now I know how it works because I'm going to get slaughtered because you know how Twitter fans are. But I put it in 4 hours ago that Justin Manchester United full agreement in place, you know, with the player and everything. The minor details is there. And his agent, which I've been in close contact with, basically 5-year deal. There's more details to it. 5-year deals with an option for another year to be extended. From speaking to his agency camp, I can confirm his salary will rise from 93,000, which is currently on, to 150k per week, potentially reaching to 200k per week in bonuses if United qualify for Champions League. Official, watch this space. This is what I said. Official confirmation expected soon from Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein. Barabish, barabush. And 3 hours later, they did. I'm not here to claim anything. I'm here just to celebrate because I'm a Manchester United correspondent, an independent journalist, but I'm a super fan like you. But first and foremost, I want to go into the like and subscribe buttons. Yes, John Edmund. God, I lost my head, man. Let's go into the VR room. We have John Edmund in the house and smash that like button, folks. Mick incoming 100%. Here we go, Bobby. Bobby, your legend. Bobby that has been a member and been with me for 26 months. Bobby, fishy, fishy, fish. And Roydon Frost as well, which is going to come in and have a say. But hey, Bobby, glory, glory, Manchester United. Big up to boys. Big up everyone. Simply Red. Simply Red. Where does it say it's a done deal? You just missed the plot, mate. Have you been sleeping under the rock, mate? It's done deal. Ornstein confirmed it. Fabrizio Romano confirmed it. I confirmed it 3 hours ago. Sorry for laughing. Anyway, I'm just super gassed at the moment. Frankie Sesko, glory, glory, man. Oh, you changed your name, Frankie. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for the show. Thank you so much. Bomba. Bomba. Yes. Kazi saying good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Get in. That's what she said. In a way, this is uncensored, people. If you have children watching, you know, don't take me accountable because I lost my mind totally. Big up to you as well, Neo. Big up, because at the end of the day, like, you know, everything happens when I go out for having a bite to eat or dinner. Now, all the 3 deals happened when I went out for dinner, right? But I got confirmation 3 hours ago that this was a wrap. So I said, okay, I'm relaxed. I'm going out for dinner. I come back and I see everyone like, done deal, done deal, done deal. So what's the point of being first? For me, it's about being accurate, as I've always been saying on this channel. This summer, I made a pact to myself to be as laser sharp as possible, to provide as accurate information as possible. And it doesn't matter who breaks it at the end of the day, as long as me, as a Man United fan, provides the accurate information to you fans as well, because 99% or 90% of all the media correspondents that are spewing lies are not even Manchester United fans. But big up for everyone that worked on this story. Ben Jacobs, you know, we have Fabrizio Romano, we have David Ornstein, of course. You got to give them credit as well because they worked tirelessly hard as well. But also Florian Plettenberg, guys. Big up as well to you guys. Big up Roydon Frost. Into Sesko for my shirt. To Sesko for my shirt. I'm to Sesko for my shirt. To Sesko for my shirt. Ooh, baby, it hurts. That's a new banter towards Newcastle fans, Roydon. Seriously, how is Newcastle fans having a meltdown right now? I can't even imagine. They were already having a meltdown. They even sent down the delegates to RB, to Leipzig, just in case this deal will fall through. That is desperado. That is stalker warning. They've been acting very, very strange, going to kitchen door, doing the reverse cowboy, not the Pornhub stuff, but, you know, the reverse cowboy in a way. Guys, I'm super happy, guys. Could anyone, after finishing 15 and losing Spurs, now have one of these most potent front 3 of this season, and plus the midfield, and plus the goalkeeper? Guys, Jesus Christ. My thoughts on Baleba. Actually, I was actually doing a video about Baleba where, and I'm going to post it afterwards. My thoughts on Baleba is following. I'm going to say that on this video, but I'm not going to spoil the video. It all hinges on the departure of Garnacho. Why is it so? Because Garnacho is a homegrown talent, in my opinion. We better stick strong on 55 million pounds. You know, we've seen that Chelsea are going now in for Garnacho. They are going trying to sort of lowball with 35 million, 30 million. But you got to go back to Chelsea and say, hang on a second, are you taking the piss, mate? You sold, like, you know, Madueke for 55 million, right? You bought a German kid that only scored 1 goal in Bundesliga for 55 million. Here you come for Garnacho. There's a proven Premier League, proven player, you know, 21-year-old. And you want 35? No. So I'm saying that, you know, this old Baleba deal, it's all about pure profit FFP. Garnacho is the one that holds the key, right? If you get 55 million for Garnacho, that is counting like triple on the books. So all of a sudden, Manchester United have 155 million to spend, if that makes sense. No wonder they know that Garnacho is going to be sold. No wonder they made the contract with Baleba. So my thought is, I couldn't believe it when I saw it, because there was no concrete links in the beginning. It just came up recently after the striker. They came in with the midfielder Baleba, and of course, this Ruben Amorim's top target. But I keep saying that at the end of the day, guys, I keep saying that 100 million with add-ons, there's actually 90 million plus 10 add-ons. That is a lot of money, right? And I'd be more sensitive to say, like, look, the plan B is basically Hayden Hackney and, you know, Juan Guerra from Valencia. For those two midfielders, you can get for 40 million, right? But of course, it's a double-edged sword, because if you don't get Baleba this summer, that means that Brighton will give him a contract extension and increase his salary. And he's on dirt cheap salaries, £13,000 per week. Even, like, you know, championship players earn that kind of money. And even our academy players earn that. So salary is not a problem, guys. This is a deal can be made. We know that the Brighton is a feeding club. If you put the bid on the table, if you sort of strike a number rotation, let's do 5 years installments and off we go. That's my thoughts. This is a great day for Manchester United fans, especially a player like Sesko. Yeah, I'm so gassed. Guys, I've been following Benjamin Sesko since 2018, really, from when he came from Dumpster to the RBL Academy. I formed a special bond with his agent as well. God, I am so proud of Benjamin for his development, because he stayed at RB Group just to develop, right? He had an opportunity to go in January, but he declined. He said, I'd rather sort of stay and develop myself, and then be ready for a big club move this summer. Right. That's why he didn't go in January. And Christopher Vivell is worth to mention as well. Christopher Vivell was part of his development. Christopher Vivell, that brought him into the RB Academy as well, to Salzburg, right? Has been with him all the way. You know, has been advising him with his agent to say, this is the plan, this is the trajectory. By 2025, you'll go to a big club. Now, Vivell happened to go to Manchester United, and now it's there. Christopher Vivell has been instrumental in this deal. Oh, God. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts and feelings, because I've lost my mind. I'm going to invite you guys to come in and have you say, this is a call-in show. This is a call-in show. I'm going to paste it in the chat. Paste it. And while we do that, please do me a massive favor. There's only one thing you could do right now. Keep smashing the like button, please. Keep smashing it. And I'm waiting for callers to come in to join me in this celebration. Unfortunately, I am on a detox, so I cannot have a drink. There's a reason why I'm sitting in Southeast Asia, in Bali, during this transfer window, because you get some clarity, you know, laser focus. Bali is kind of the magical island where you have lots of energy, and we have Roydon Frost in the house without any picture. But anyway, we're going to add on Roydon to the stage as well. We're going to remove this stage. And Roydon, welcome to the family. Oh, it's loading. Roydon. No, Roydon. Okay, come back, Roydon. Guys, anyone that wants to come in and have a talk, please, the line is open. Rob Taff. Wow. The comeback is on 100%. The 100%. I will remove Royden. Royden coming back in. Anyone that wants to come in and have a say, the link is description. I want to talk to you, fans. I want to hear your thoughts and feelings. How do you see this transfer window so far? We got 3 world beaters over the line. Now, arguably to say, like, we got the best up-and-coming striker. We got Mbeumo, we got Cunha, and we're building on from back. Like, barring that we finish 15th in the league, if we get Carlos Baleba or any midfielder and we get a new goalkeeper, I'll bloody give this window 10 out of 10. This was, like an uppercut, like, 100%. Royden, are you still there? No, he's loading. There's nothing happening to Royden. I remove Royden. Royden has to call in. Yep. Yes. Please come in and have your say again. Why are you guys shy? I have nothing more to say. I have preempted my tank. I'm going to go to sleep soon because this job is done. Working months and months and months and tireless for this transfer window. Yeah. Anyway. It's a bargain, Mick. Yes, 100%. John O'Connell, big up to you. We got messages coming in. What's going on here? Hang on a second. Bear with me. Whew. Anyone else? Nope. It's a bargain, Mick. Big up Yolim, I mean, big up Rama, big up everyone. Well, Rama is saying, if we sign Baleba and a keeper, then it's a 10 out of 10 window. Listen, I'm going to start a poll, I think, guys. I absolutely going to start a poll. So hopefully you smashed it. Let's go. You smashed the like button. We have, there's a lot of fan channels going on at the moment doing the same story. So that's why the views are low, but I don't really care about the views. I care about the community. So let's start a new poll. How would you rate this transfer window so far? How would you rate this transfer window so far? I will start with 7 out of 10, right? So 7 out of 10. We do another one, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and 9 out of 10. You know how it goes, 9 out of 10, and then we add the final option, 10 out of 10, which is a done deal pretty much. Let's start this poll right now. It's live and kicking. Out we go. Bombs away, guys. Bombs away. And I'm going to return back to my studio screen. We have Royden finally with camera. Royden Frost in the house.
I'm to Sesko for my shirt. To Sesko for my shirt. I'm to Sesko for Newcastle. To Sesko for Newcastle and Arsenal. Yes.
Where is my Tabasco sauce, mate? Oh my God, it's been a hot minute. But you know, I came up with the Newcastle became Obsesco.
Yes, they did actually become Obsesco with him. It's actually quite strange.
Yeah, fucking hell. I'm sorry, guys. If you are YouTube, forgive me, but I'm celebrating. I don't have the champers, but Royden, I've been working tirelessly. I don't have any gas flanks, so take over. Speak to me.
Yeah, man. I'm happy, man. I'm super happy. I've been having a laugh at Newcastle fans who've been telling us that it's 90 million, and then Ben Jacobs drops it that Man United and Newcastle actually bid the same amount. That the 90 million was actually Leipzig suitors saying it was 90 million, but Newcastle actually bid 85 million. So. So Newcastle fans have been bantering us saying, "But how is he going to take? How is Leipzig going to accept a bid less than ours?" And you've got to explain it to them,
Oh my God! But the worst part of it today, the worst story I've ever heard, it's like you marrying your sweetheart that you love. She loves you. You go to the marriage, and then comes her stalker waiting for you to get to choke and to walk away so he can walk in. I marry you.
I've got another one. Mick, I've got another one. I'm walking away. It's my life. I'm walking away. Craig David.
Speaking of walking, they're going to do a Jackson moonwalk. Chelsea.
Well, you know what, Mick? It's. I feel sorry for them. They've been rejected 10 times this season, and it's quite sad that they've been rejected so badly this season. But I suppose we've still got the pool. Admit it.
You know what Newcastle cannot make any new fans or babies.
Oh,
They've been pulling out too many times.
oh, that's funny. That's harsh, but it's funny.
I'm
Man,
sorry.
that's harsh.
We have Carlos, big celebrations, guys. Anyway, we are allowed to celebrate. Carlos has been member for 25 months. Big up, Carlos. Here we go.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Uh, I do need to mention something. So Jarly, Scotty is up for the Ballon d'Or 100%. Was Scotty Mac up for the Ballon d'Or? Yeah, this is crazy. Scotty
Yeah,
Mac.
it is. But I don't know if he will win it though. If you look at the contestants that he's got there with him, some big.
Imagine if he
boy
wins the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
but,
and
but
we're probably going to look pretty stupid then.
But it's just amazing. Like, it amazes me. They did everything in the power, and they couldn't face the rejection. So they sent the delegation down just in case, sitting in a hotel. Please, Manchester United, please let it let it crash, and we'll hop in. Really?
Well, Mick, I was speaking to my brother who's an Arsenal fan, and he said to me, you see, Newcastle put this bid in. And I said to him, you know what? They're actually going too aggressive, and that could actually put the player off on how aggressive they were going.
Yeah, but
So I
Royden,
thought
imagine you trying to sort of approach it. You start dating this, approaching
girl,
this woman, right? And you're going too aggressive. You know, it's just a red flag straight away. Like, hey, yeah, Bogdan. And plus, they keep calling the agent. Like, Elvis was telling me all the time. They keep calling me all the time. They keep calling, right?
Yeah,
But Eddie Howe never called to speak to Sesko himself.
Yeah.
But Ruben
I
Amorim did.
heard that as well. Yeah, I heard that as well, and this is probably why. And what Mick, I've got to take my hat off to the agent and to Sesko for taking salary cuts, eh?
Yeah, 100%, mate.
That shows
You know what?
commitment to United, mate. That shows good commitment to United.
They are very humble people. They want to do the right thing with RBL, right? Because basically they gave Sesko a chance. He came up through the cat.
Yeah,
He came
that's
through the red.
understandable.
He wanted to do the right thing. He wanted to sort of think. He wanted to sort of like, be respectful. But he's already choosing Manchester United. And behind the scenes, he's a Man United fan.
Yeah. And what I think? Mick, how much was Gyökeres? Gyökeres' deal was how much? In pounds.
About 75, I think it was something like 70,
So
75.
about 63 million, about 62, 63 million.
Yeah.
So ours is about 66 million, the actual fee. So, and I mean,
It's like Mbeumo, like Cunha Mbeumo in that range as well.
Yeah. So
But what do you think about his salary, like 150K reaching up to 200K?
That's good. I like the
That's good.
incentive of the 200K. Therefore, if we get Champions League, it actually forces the player to give that a little bit extra. It's really really good. Well, I mean, when I found out the Baleba salary is 12K a week, I said to myself, Mick, there's even National One teams that get that. And if you go to Dioglu, he's the highest paid player at Brighton. He gets 4.5 million a year. So if you're going to throw 20K to Baleba, you've got him. Game, set, match.
Bro, Jarle Malmin comes in with Vivell is the best in class. You can't get any better than Vivell. Vivell we trust, and we got to bring in. We're speaking of a Baleba, like, this is the model of Brighton. They do that exceptionally well. Like, they pick up these talents like Baleba, like McAllister, like Casados, and they buy them for 7 million, 6-8 million, and they sling them for 100 million, right?
Yeah.
We haven't done that in the past. We haven't done that because they say, "Oh, we need Premier League proven players." Excuse me. If you do the right scouting, you do the right profiling, the right technical ability, the right mental ability, and the right development with.
We're going to send you to infiltrate Brighton, so you're going to see who they're scouting next when we get Baleba, so we can get ahead of them on that deal.
Wouldn't it be funny all of a sudden that we approach Newcastle and say, "Hey, Sandro Tonali, do you want to come to Man United?"
I saw that. There was actually something like that on Twitter.
No, but jokes aside, if you are a Newcastle fan, we're just having a bant. I really feel sorry for the state of your club at the moment. Right?
I mean, it's
because you've been fumbling in the dark. I have been the only one reporting the state of the club. Nobody dares to mention it because they lost the sporting director, which they absolutely fired. right? Back in May. Edwards, right? Yeah. So, was it Mitchell or Edwards? I think it was Edwards.
Didn't they have Mitchell? They had Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell, yeah. And they said because of health issues, but it was a mutual consent. But actually, it was a clash between him, Eddie Howe, and his brother, right? His brother is heavily involved in recruitment, another Howe. Plus, they got rid of him in May without any transfer strategy. The one that was kind of being the interim sporting director was a technical director that had no clue what he was doing. And on the other hand, the CEO, which actually has links to Paul Mitchell, or was it Edwards? I'm so confused now. Actually was, they worked together at Spurs, right?
Yeah.
He got diagnosed with terminal blood cancer, so he's hands off.
Yeah.
No leadership whatsoever. Fumbling in the dark, shooting from the hip, and that kind of explains the be losing out on everything, because it's been sporadical, right? It's been chaotical, right? And that's kind of explains what's going on there. I feel sorry for them in a way, but you got to get your house in order first, and you got to. And no wonder, during that period of time, Isak demanded like a salary increase, which he deserves, right? And they said no. And that's where they turned. That's where he had turned, and Liverpool came in, and now they're trying to salvage the situation. It's too late.
Yeah, it's sad though. But Mickey, I want to admit though as well, I was quite critical of Omar Barada. And when he went on the US tour, they said when we get back, we're going to do some business. And I thought, it's just a smoke screen. And now all of a sudden, we've got Sesko done. We're going in for Baleba, and it's going to be surprising to see what happens, because I see we have been linked to Donnarumma now, quite concretely by Ben Jacobs as well. So that you know what, I must give a shout out to Ben Jacobs. He's been quite spot on.
I did that. I shouted him out for everyone that's been working on this deal. You don't understand how. I don't sleep, mate. I don't sleep. I get 3 hours of sleep.
Mick, to be honest, I was awake until 3 a.m. last night because I couldn't sleep. I was so excited about the Sesko.
No, but a day starts I wake up 7:30 in the morning. I try, I go to the gym, have my coffee, and work. The first thing I do, because I'm 7 hours ahead.
Yeah.
I check my messages, check everything, blah blah blah. And it's kind of been beneficial because you've been ahead of everyone else in the timeline. But, however, when we come to this end of the transfer season, it's the most hectic, right? There's a lot of information.
The next 2 or 3 weeks. Oh.
Yeah, but there's a lot of domino effects that affects the deal thing. And at the end of the day, I get my solid information from agencies, from tier 1 sources. But you always have to cross-check everything. You always have to triple check. And I said it there's been people calling me clown, shut the fuck up on this on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
You're a liar, you're a fraud. And I was like, okay, well, cool, right? It doesn't really bother me, right? I don't take that, But for those that understand that, they see it, that, for me, it's not about being first. It's about providing quality, Because I'm a Man United, I'm a diehard Man United, 3rd generation fan. So, first and foremost, I'm a fan, and the second thing, I'm privileged to work what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So,
it's a good line to be in, and like I said, you've got the context. You were also honored about Gyökeres as well. So
yeah, but Gyökeres was could have been Manchester United. If we win Champions League, he decided 99% he was coming to United if we had Champions League. But during that period of time, we were stuck with Mbeumo because our priorities was to get the 2 number 10s in. We stuck our heels on, and we negotiated for Brentford. We were adamant to get. And by that time, Arsenal leapfrogged us. But you saw that we tried to come in with a cheeky bit because that was the Ruben Amorim's number 1 choice. 100%.
Mick, I wanted to ask you about this. Is just an opinion I have, but we took so long with the Mbeumo deal, right? And now recently, the Athletic posted an article about the overdraft that we have, and they explained everything and why we can spend. You don't think perhaps that maybe that had something to do with why the Mbeumo deal took so long?
No, I don't think so. It was pretty much them to set us precedent, a standard that we would not be taken for ransom, right?
True. True.
It was sort of
true.
a war of attrition, but at the end of the day, they just paid up and let go.
Yeah.
But they were looking at the wrong accounts as well. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The PSR. I even posted a tweet about it. At Manchester United, there's nothing wrong with the PSR. We were sitting fourth on the PSR league.
And the quality thing now is that Newcastle have been complaining how we're overspending. Nobody said anything when they spent more money than any other team in the 90s. So I mean,
we did budget planning in November already. We did planning in November already, and we said Ratcliffe also pumped in 320 million into the club as well, and part of that has gone to the transfers, right? And he's been doing a lot of cost saving as well. We've been cutting corners everywhere, and plus we get money from sell-on values from what's his name, Benfica guy that went to Real Madrid.
Fernandez, Carreras.
Elanga, XYZ. So behind the scenes, we're also selling academy players, which is our pure profit as well. And also, I think that
Newcastle are going to be pissed because we took Sesko and we got money for Elanga too from them.
Well, I would just say thank you, Newcastle, because twice you've been pushing Manchester United, being the sporting director for Manchester United. Because you remember Newcastle came in and wanted to get Visa, and that kind of made United call, oh shit, if they get Visa, they're not going to sell on Buemo. And bam.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now Newcastle came in all of a sudden from nowhere, just wanted to go in for a Sesko. Manchester United instantly acted. So twice they've been beaten. But twice they also pushed Manchester United to actually hurry up. Yeah. Which is good.
So let's see if Newcastle acts on Visa now, because Saudi's there with Visa busy speaking to at the moment. So that's something just to keep our eye on as well.
Yeah, but anyway, Royden, your thoughts and feelings. Never in a million years, as a fan, I'm telling you, as a fan, where we're sitting there haggling for Mbeumo, I was thinking, what on earth is going on? Everyone was on the negative wagon.
Me too. Me as well. I admit that.
But when I was in the Asian post-match tour, I got this solid information that Man United are looking for 2 number 10s, 1 striker, 1 midfielder, and a goalkeeper. And that was the priority. But then I was thinking, shit, what are you guys doing? But they've been clever, because the thing is that we had 120 million to spend. That's the point I want to come to. We have budgeted 120 million to spend without sales.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we can afford Baleba deal and we can afford the Sesko deal, is the smart installment plans, the smart negotiation. So hats on for the boys.
But not just that. Isn't Cunha on last season's books? I heard that apparently first payment for Cunha was last season's books, apparently. Not this new season.
Oh, you think they put Cunha on last season's?
Yeah. Okay. That's what I heard. That which is smart, which then opens us more, and it makes sense as why we've now linked to Baleba, and now we're also Lammens, and also Donnarumma. You understand?
Okay, speaking about Donnarumma, I think that we can get Donnarumma on the loan.
You know what I would do? I would maybe look at a loan, or I would, because PSG have said 30 million euros.
I would go okay, we take Donnarumma. Nobody's looking for a goalkeeper.
Obligation to buy. Yes, true. That is true. Nobody is looking for a goalkeeper, but loan with obligation to buy. And we cover his wages. His wages.
We cover his wages, and we buy him for 30 million next year.
So one problem. What do we do with Onana?
It's not the problem. Fizz him out as number 2. It's happened so many times, right? The worst thing that is Bayern needs to go as well. You can eat kefir somewhere in. And
you see, another thing I'm also thinking about is what about Lammens? Because I see again, Ben Jacobs also mentioned that Man United are in serious concrete talks with Lammens as well. You know.
I like Lammens. I would love Lammens.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have Donnarumma as your 1 and Lammens as your 2, I mean, you're smiling all the way to the bank.
Yeah, imagine if you get rid of Onana, just ship him off on a banana boat somewhere to, I don't know, to some leagues. I don't know where. You know what I mean? And Bayanda
Yeah.
goes back to Turkey. Then you need to get 2 goalkeepers in. Then Donnarumma alone with an obligation to buy. You get Lammens in for what? Cheap 15, 20 million. And that's it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much Bayern D is on, but I mean, they could also pay him off and say, yes, what we owe you for the rest of the remainder of your contract. Cheers, you know? And do that to them and say, thank you for what you've done. Cheers, get Lammens in, and then go to an on and say, hey, listen, we've got a little bit of extra cash. What happens if we give you a settlement and you go? You find your own club.
Yeah, no, 100%. Look, I am not worried because the goalkeeper is going to come last. So that's what I believe. That I mentioned. There will be opportunities. And I think that we will go in and try the cheeky for Donnarumma on the loan. We did that apparently with Emi Martinez for Villa. We went and asked for a loan.
But it's weird that we did that. It's so weird that we did that.
But that gives you an indication what we are capable. We are not willing to spend that much money on a goalkeeper. So there's a window of opportunity because they want to get rid of Donnarumma. You don't want to have the situation what we had with what's his name, De Gea, and the number 2 goalkeeper Ramos. No, Sergio. What's his name? Number 2 keep forgetting his name. It was.
I'm also forgetting his name now. Forgotten his name. I know his first name, but I don't know. I've forgotten his second name now. Sergio
Romero.
Romero. Yeah.
We had 2 excellent goalkeepers, which was friction, right? So Romero left because he didn't get game time. So there was 2 brilliant goalkeepers. So you don't want to have that goalkeeping situation. So wait a minute. Chevalier is a brilliant goalkeeper. He wants to have minutes, but you don't rotate goalkeepers. That's the thing.
Yeah. But the thing is, Mick, is Donnarumma is still young. He's not old.
Yeah.
He's just been around for some.
Man,
I take Donnarumma in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If we get Baleba over the line and we get Donnarumma, I think then we're definitely punching for top 4. Definitely punching for top 4.
Hell, we might even win the league.
No. I think that's pushing it a little bit too far. I would say that once we replace Casemiro next season.
Yeah, but nobody expected Leicester to not win the league in 2016. They're only playing 1 game a week. Now, if you look at us, if we reimburse the squad, if everyone's firing on all cylinders, you come to April, most of the people playing in Europe, most clubs, they're going to be dead. Injuries. We have a fresh squad debt. We don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
So
the nice thing about Donnarumma is, Mick, is if you get him in, he doesn't have to really train with the squad. You understand? It doesn't really need the preseason training because he's basically in goal. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not really like there are 1 or 2 things for free kicks on set pieces and stuff like that he will have to learn. But I mean, most of the work is done. It's just for him being at goal, making the saves that he does, and clearing the ball.
Yeah. So regarding Sesko, he's going to be unveiled on Sunday. That is going to be massive.
At the Fiorentina game.
He will arrive tonight, according to my information as well. He's flying out on the private jet.
Medical tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That's a fast deal.
Yeah. I will get him on the bicycle tonight and say, hit that medical now.
Yeah, but Sesko didn't take long, that deal at all. How long did it take? 3 weeks?
Sesko, we put our first bid. We first came in for Sesko last week Friday.
Yeah.
We officially came in for Sesko. Ornstein dropped his bomber last week Friday. We came in for Sesko. We are concrete talk for Sesko. We've come in to join the conversation for Sesko. But here's an interesting scenario that we need to think about. We haven't released our away kit yet. Is that the Baleba? Here we go.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me too excited. But the thing is, if Ornstein comes out to speak about Baleba to Man United, and then Fabrizio Romano, it definitely has legs. The same thing happened. Yeah, Ben Jacobs. Oh yeah.
But we've got to give Indikaya that credit for that one. He leaked it about an hour before, and everybody says it was bullshit. And then all of a sudden, just the bomber came out from Ornstein.
2 weeks have we, according to Jarle Mins, done his calculation. Definitely 2 weeks.
Well, that's still good, regardless of what thing it was. 2 weeks ago, Tuesday stepped up. I'll hunt for Sesko. Okay, true. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was where Newcastle again came in and showed interest and start talking about throwing in a bid.
You see, United came in for the bid last week, Friday. Yeah. United came in for the. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've always had interest in Sesko. They've been talking. Sesko's been part of the list together with Jokeris as well, right? So either way, they had excellent relationship with Sporting. They spoke to Jokeris, agent Hassan Santiaka, Ali Dersin. They had everything in line. But the way it worked was there was either one going to United or either one going to Arsenal. But unfortunately, Man United was stuck in the negotiations, and we didn't have the indication. But as soon as Marcus Rashford left, we knew that we had money to go.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I think people are saying, but how are we doing this even without sales? I don't think we need to sell to buy Baleba. I don't think so either. I think we still got some money left for that. But the thing
even better, Roy Don, even better.
Yeah.
How are we doing this without even Champions League football?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's the brand. It's the pull. It's the sport.
No. They are cooking something behind the scenes. They've been telling every single player.
The project that they've sold.
Yeah.
That's true.
Arsenal spent 1.5 months trying to get this done. Listen, imagine he's going to play against Arsenal. This is going to be epic, peeps. This is going to be epic.
I don't know if he will play. I think he might come off the bench. You think he'll start?
He will play.
Or you'll come off the bench?
He's been training. He's been having a pre-season. He's been training.
Yes.
He will have a full week. He will have a full week with the squad and training integrate.
Yeah. He's played 2 games for Leipzig, hasn't he? 3 pre-season games. I think 2 pre-season games he played.
But look, one thing that people are not mentioning, that he comes from the school of RB, which is pressing.
Yeah.
Gegenpress.
Yeah. Well, Klopp will be turning in his grave, won't he?
Well, anyway, guys, please. I lost my mind anyway. I'm free flowing anyway. But imagine Roydon if he scores against Arsenal, and he does the Jokeris against the Arsenal fans like this.
Have you seen my meme?
No.
No C trophies, which is Gabriel Jesus. Saka, no here trophies. Jokeris, no speak trophies.
Yep. We have people there's some weird people on Twitter that they like to stalk and check schedules for private jets and everything. So he's on a plane right now. Yeah, 100%. He was on standby because I mentioned that in my tweet before 3 hours ago. I mentioned he's on standby. Yeah, so he's definitely on standby. Now, guys, congratulations, we got the man. And I've been speaking about Sesko for 3 years on this channel. 3 years.
You know what's going to be interesting for me? I think we're going to have a bigger summer next summer. I think we're going to have an even bigger summer next summer. You know why I say Casemiro will be gone, and there's a possibility that maybe there could be a pre-agreement with Bruno to sell him, and they could be looking to replace Bruno already. You understand?
Yeah. Anyway, before I end the stream, I just want to check the poll regarding, how would you rate this transfer window so far? It was 4 choices, 7, 8, 9, or 10 out of 10. A majority.
Well, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, the majority of you, the winner here is 55%, 7 out of 10. Okay, I want to hear why. Because of the outs, I don't care about the outs, to be honest, at the moment.
Nick? For me, this is my personal opinion, right? If we get Baleba, Donnarumma, Lammens, and then we let the outgoing go and the Nana and Bayern deal, I will give them a 9. If we don't,
the outgoings will take care of themselves. The club said, we don't give a shit. You can sit and rot on the bench.
Yeah.
But if we don't get what we want, what we ask for, we don't mind. We have the money to let you guys rot in the reserve. That's the clear message.
True.
Yeah,
that's true. But Sancho's story has gone extremely quiet. Extremely quiet.
Yeah. I mean, he was supposed to go to Juve. Juve now got. Here we go for. What's his name? He went. There was one player, one winger that they managed to sell. So yeah, I wouldn't sleep on Juve, but Dortmund is also coming back again for the third time.
Yeah, that's interesting. That Dortmund is interesting. Maybe send him to Leverkusen.
Hello, Eric. I know.
Yeah. Well, look,
Yeah.
like I said, if we get Baleba and we get Donnarumma and we get Lammens and then Nana goes, Bayendir goes, and the famous five, all the famous five go, I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Listen, I there's something for me to say is let's have this question at when the window shuts, right? So so far the club knows that they are going the outgoings. The biggest one that is irritating me is actually right now it's Anthony, right? And Betis.
Yeah.
They can do
That
one.
is. Well, you know what? I heard apparently Atletico Madrid were quite interested in him and they were willing to pay an excess of 40 million for him. So I mean, I don't know why he did.
Yeah, but this is what's going to happen. I predicted a long time ago, and this is kind of a pattern what always happen. You just wait for the final week of the transfer window, and people will come in and swoop. The window.
You see, this is why I also say people say, get Baleba to go on strike and then force the move. I said, don't do that because Anthony did that at Ajax, and now look at what we're stuck with. You understand? We don't need that kind of mentality.
We don't know. We don't need those talent mentality. And Sesko is a prime example. He didn't want to cause any problems with RB.
Exactly.
He was a gentleman, right? Same with Mbuemo. Same. Quiet. Didn't want to force him. Same with Cunha.
Yeah.
So basically, we have assessed each character's mental agility and personality.
Yeah.
So we're building a family. We're building a family at the moment.
Yeah, I think Baleba has done something similar to what Sesko has done. He's showed that he's interested, and he's shown he's interested. But now he's left it up for United to fight it out with Brighton.
Yeah. Now Brighton. I mean, Brighton will do a deal. Brighton always.
They will definitely do a deal. They'll definitely do a deal. I mean. Mick, think about it like this. If we come in and we say we're going to give this kid 100 million, Brighton got no leg to stand on because he's going to say, listen, these guys are willing to give me 100 million. Not 100 million, 100K a week. You don't want to give me, you're only giving me 12K a week. I mean, there's an opportunity for me, you understand? And now only because United have come in, do you want to give me a new deal? You understand?
Yep. I was watching Arsenal yesterday as well with my mate, and I've been watching most of the Arsenal's preseason games, and they look not ready. They were shite yesterday.
Mick, did you see Gyökeres? There was a side view of Gyökeres. It looked like he's got a bit of a stomach.
Bro, they are not ready. They're going to get so slapped at Old Trafford. I mean,
wow.
Yeah. I mean, the Everton game, we were just fatigued and tired. We traveled to Atalanta. It's a long flight, like 6. Yeah.
Well, it was practically. It was almost like.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, but what we've seen before, it was wow. I've never seen Manchester United on the Ruben Amorim play that kind of football. I was just like, what on earth is going on? The pressing, I just like I was gonna what? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But also Everton used their physicality because their team in general was a lot bigger than ours. And they used their physicality to try and with their low block to try and dictate us. Yeah.
Yep. I predict we're going to get Baleba at the end of the day. I think we're going to get Baleba.
I think we're going to get Baleba for about 75 million pounds, maybe even 80 million pounds.
Yep.
I think that's what we'll do.
Yep. Because if Ornstein comes out to mention it, that means that we are definitely going to get.
Yeah, of course.
Now we see that we're going to shift the priority all to Baleba. So yeah, we can close Sesko, and now the focus will be on Baleba.
Baleba. I'm a believer.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it.
Imagine Dragons, Believer. Yeah.
I'm a believer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But Nick, it's going to be interesting, the Fiorentina game. It would be nice to unveil Sesko at the Fiorentina game. Unveil him there. Yeah. And then we do Baleba. We announce, here we go for Baleba on the away kit announcement.
Yeah.
Boom.
That would be boom. And for all the Newcastle fans, you see that barcode? Scan the barcode if you need a striker.
Just call Nicholas Jackson. He's ready. Chelsea's going to stitch them up for 80 million from Nicholas Jackson.
He goes, yoo-hoo-hoo.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's been a very relaxed show. Thank you, Roy. I'm out of gas. I'm so tired. Now we can relax until we start the new wagon on Baleba. Which
Nick, can we just give a shout out to Mark Nurse for keeping our heads calm? And he was the one when we were linked to Watkins, he was like, guys, we're gonna get Sesko.
Yeah.
And he maintained it, so we've got to give him that shout out.
Yeah. No, I was not part of the group chat anyway, so I didn't believe in the Watkins story either. But I said, no, we're not going to get. I said we're not going to get Watkins because of the age profile, and he didn't get sanctioned by Ratcliffe whatsoever.
Well,
right?
that is the thing. That is the thing. All the signings Ineos have done, nobody's over the age of 26. You understand?
Yep.
This
Anyway,
is
man.
what's okay, man. I'll see you.
Listen, thank you, Roy.
Yeah.
Thank you for the Benson laugh, and see you soon.
Cheers,
see you
man.
for Baleba signing, okay?
See you for Believer. Yeah, you're damn right. I'll be on. Cheers,
See you
man.
guys. Cheers. Guys, that has been Roy and Frost. I'm just going to wrap things stream up. I'm absolutely super tired, and I'm just going to go and chill. Listen, thanks for tuning in. We have 500 viewers. It's been a mad day in the world of Manchester United. A lot of congratulations to all the fan channels around there, my neighboring channels. Everyone is streaming. Congratulations for all the journalists who worked really hard. They got this on the line. But the main important thing is we got the man. And Newcastle fans, I don't know what's going on. Is it dark days in Newcastle at the moment? I don't know. We don't really care. We're Manchester United. So, next, Baleba. Glory, Manchester United. I'm out of here. See you. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Send it. Bye for now.